Okay, everybody, this is the fourth page of your practice or review for your test. So let's look at number 1. Which of the following is not equivalent to 120 divided by 16? Well, when I look at that, I think that's very confusing. So I'm actually going to take, it's not, that's important. I'm going to take this 120 divided by 16 and work it out. Okay, so I know that 16 will not go into 12, and so I'm going to have to think about a number that would work. So I'm going to try 6 to start with. 16 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. Okay, so let's try 7. 7 times 6 is 42. And then 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4. Okay, that's closer. So just for fun, let's try 8. 8 times 6 is 42. That's 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. Okay, so I've gone too far. I know I'm definitely going to have to use the 7. So I'm going to erase this. So I'm going to put 7 and then subtract out 112. I'm going to borrow, and 10 minus 2 is 8. So I get 7 and 8/16, which is equal to 7.5 or 7.5. Okay, so now I'm going to look at my answer choices again. I can immediately see that C is 7 and 2/10, and it has to be a not equivalent to 7 and 5/10 or 7 and 1/2. So C has to be my answer because it's the one that stands out to me. Now, if you wanted, you could always go back and you could divide all of those out. Of course, we know answer choice A is going to get you the exact same answer because that's just what we worked. But you can work all of them out to see what they would equal in terms of fractions or decimals. Look at number 2. Which of the following does not represent the same number as 84 divided by 22? So I want a non-answer. That's very important. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and work this out. 84 divided by 22. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, I'm going to say which number might I try. So I'm going to try a 4. Oh, that's a little bit too much. That gives me 88. So let's try 3. Let's try 22 times 3. Okay, that will work. It's going to give me 66, and I'm going to subtract it out. To borrow, 14 minus 6. It's 8. Okay. And so I'm looking at 7 minus 6, which is 1. So right now I have 3, and then I have remainder 18, or 18 over 22. Okay, so I want a not answer. Let's look at F. 22 divided by 84. Well, that can't be it. It's got to be F because I don't have 22 divided by 84. That would look like this. 22 divided by 84. That's not my question, so it's got to be F. So really, we did a lot of work, and all we had to do was look at our answer choices to see which one was a definite not. And that was a definite not. And we're going to look at question number 3. Which of the following statements is true? I'm looking for a true statement this time. I don't want the not true. I want the true statement. Okay? So we're looking at 30 divided by 14 equals 15 over 8. Let's start there. $30 divided by 14. Okay, so I'm going to try 2. 14 times 2 is 28. So I'm going to subtract 28 and I get 2. So I get 2 and 2/14, which is also equal to 2 and 1/7. Well, that's not 15 over 8. That would be 7 times 2 would be 14 plus 1 would be 15 over 7. So that's not it, and I'm looking for a true statement. So let's look at B. See what B says. Now I have 62, and I'm dividing it by 12. Okay, so let's see, if I try a 3, I know I'm going to get 36. A 4 is going to be 48. Let's try 6. Let's try a 6 just to see. That's 12. It's too much. Let's try 5. Okay, so I'm going to use a 5 and subtract 60. And I get 5 and 2/12. Or 5 and 1/6. So let's see if this works. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 1 is 31. So it's 31 over 6. No, that says 31 over 4. So it's not this one. We're doing a lot of work for this problem. Let's see what happens next. We're going to look at C. I can automatically tell that this is not going to be the right answer because you have 4 divided by 28. That's not going to give you the answer that you need at all because you're going to end up with a decimal here. It's not going to work. Okay, so look at D. It's got to be D. 63 divided by 8. So I'm going to go with 7. 8 times 7 is 56. I'm going to subtract out the 56. That's a borrow. 13 minus 6. 7. So I get 7 and 7/8. So that is definitely my answer. We did a lot of work for that one, didn't we, guys? Okay. So I'm going to erase this so that we can go ahead and work on our next problem and have a clean space to work in. Okay, this one is, which of the following is not true? So I'm looking for a not true answer. 3 over 2 represents the same as 3 divided by 2. That's true. That is 3 divided by 2. 14/3 represents the same number as 14 divided by 3. That's true. It is 14 divided by 3. 33 over 10. 33 divided by 10. Oh, I see a problem. This says 10 divided by 33. That's not what my problem says. It's got to be H. Let's check J, though, just to be sure. That says 40 divided by 3 represents the same number as 40 divided by 3. Yes, so H is the correct choice for that one. Okay, let's look at our next page. Oh, looks like they're gone, so we're going to stop our recording for now. I will talk to you guys later.